Hello, everyone. Good morning. How you all doing? Okay, so welcome to the Vision Board webinar. I'm Victoria Ohebulam, and I'm the founder and lead coach of the Package Life Network. Okay, so today I am sharing what am I talking about? Different kinds of vision board, um, staying on your script, and the third one is the power of prep. Okay, so let's get on with the vision board, right? So there are different kind of vision boards that you can actually prepare. What's a vision? A vision is what you're seeing. Okay, so what are you seeing for your life? In a given time. Okay, so vision boards are not something that should be done. It mustn't really be done yearly. Okay, but if you get to do yours yearly, then that's fine. But like when I mean yearly, I'm talking about the beginning of the year. That's not the only time you can create a vision board. You can create a vision board at the beginning of the year for yourself, like a personal vision board, or you can create it on your birthday. That's for your new year. Okay, so I turned 36 this year, and yeah, maybe that's when I want to have a vision board. And then you just put it there. Maybe you write 36, or you might not even have to put the number there. You can put it there, this is 36, and just fix in all you want to achieve before the next year. So it could be yearly, as on your birthday, or at the beginning of the year, or even at any time of the year. Any time of the year you begin to see and say, okay, in the next so and so, in the next 6 months, in the next 1 year, this is what I want my life to be, or this is the direction my life should be going. You can then put it out on a vision board. So that's the first one we've actually talked about, the personal vision board. So there are personal vision boards that you can create for yourself. Okay. So now this is a vision board this is a 2020 vision board, right? And it was a personal vision board that I created. So in this particular vision board, there are write-ups, there are pictures cut out from magazines and all whatnot, and I pasted them there. And this was in 2020. I've actually done vision boards how many times now? Three times. Funny enough. 2019, I had a vision board, 2020, yes, and 2021. Last year, I did not create a vision board. Okay. I just had my vision for the year, my goal written down in my journal. Okay, but if you would want, to see something physical, something that's just challenging you, motivating you, then you're welcome. This is the class for you. Okay, so I actually love vision boards. Okay, it just keeps you just see it, and then you just, yeah, that ginger, that drive. Okay, or that few minutes you get to speak life into that particular vision. Okay, so for this year, I'm actually making a vision board this year. Yes, so actually, I had to go get this from that hook. You can see the hook behind, yes, because this is my home office. And so this was hanging there. Focus. So this is my word for the year. My word for the year is focus. So this year, initially, I wanted to do focus and then now put up some pictures. I've been cutting out pictures, all right. But this time around, it wasn't like the pictures were not focused. The word says focus. So I was just going to put around pictures of what I want to focus on in the next year, in the next couple of months. But I was online, and no, I wasn't online. I was talking to my friend, and she linked me up with someone that had something really beautiful in her office wall. Okay, and that's what I'm going to be going for. So I've actually written it down here in my small pad here. I have that written down. I'm yet to transfer it to the board. Okay. So if I bring it closer, let's see. Okay, that's good. That's good. I hope it's focused. Right. Okay, so you can see focus, and then I just have some words I just love the way the whole words. You could just put the words, anyhow, horizontally, vertically, and all of that. So I have the package live network, I have the segment, I have prep hub, I have diligence, I have I prep, I have rooted and built, staying on my scripts, prep lifestyle, time, love, pray, hear, write, plan, run, consistency, road to 500 scrub. What did I say? Road to 500 subs. That's 500 subscribers. Loving press deeply. I have journaling. I have act, create, read. I've not seen one word here, and that's excellent. That needs to be here. But anyways, okay. But you get the picture. So this here, I'm just using words. I'm gonna be using words for my vision boards, not picture. Yeah, I'm going to be using words for my vision board, not words. Picture. But I might still be creating a pictorial vision board, and that would just be a vision board for my work. That's for my business. So, like I said, sorry about the noise coming in. Okay, so like I said, I've mentioned the personal vision board. That gets me to the second one, which is your business vision board or a career vision board. So you can have a vision board for your career. Whether you see yourself in the next 5 or the next 10 years, you can put that out in the vision board, and then that just energizes you and tells you that okay, you're heading somewhere and you have to keep running. Okay, so for me, the picture what I'm going to do is going to be for my work. So the work I'm really focusing on at the moment, I want to be seeing them like, yeah, I want to be seeing it. Okay, so I'm going to make a vision board that's going to be for my business. I'm going to call it my business vision board. You see, so that kind of vision board now is not something that you have to do yearly, unless maybe you add another business to what you're already doing. Then you can maybe insert it if there's still space on that vision board, or that would be what would prompt you to make another what vision board. Okay, so that's the second one. So the third one is family. You can make no, I've mentioned three now: personal vision board, business vision board, and your career vision board. So the fourth one is your family vision board. So, vision board. Yes, now for your family. Why? Because I tell people, if you're a parent, if you're married, you're a parent, you're a visionary. Welcome to the Visionaries Club. You're a visionary. So don't think visionaries are only those people who are running businesses, CEOs, and those people who are running ministries and have something they're running. No, they're not the only visionaries. If you're a parent, you're a visionary. If you're married, you're a visionary because yeah, the marriage needs a vision. If not, what are you there for? What are you building? What's that thing that you're going to be looking forward to and say, oh, for this my marriage, this is the plan, and this is where we're headed. So yeah, family words, vision board. And I already have a sample. So I made this vision, but it's inside a punch pocket. Yeah. Okay, this is not, I could actually hold it up because I laminated this one. So if you don't have a punch pocket, you can just print it out and laminate it. This is laminated already. Okay, so the way it is now, I designed this on Canva. So now that's another way you can create a vision board. You mustn't, if you're not all about cutting papers and all whatnot, you could actually design it on Canva or any other design app, and then look for a frame, like a really good frame. Of course, I'll always recommend my Ankara wrapped frame, but any other frame you see in the market can actually work. Okay. Um, yeah. So what's this now? I have pictures here. I have a picture of I and my husband, and I'm putting that one from when we were engaged. Okay, one of the pictures we took during our engagement period. And I have words. Yeah, this seems to be like the kitchen, but it's just the organization here that's going on for me, and that's what I love. Organization. It's just putting in that organization around the home. Of course, books and a good drink, a cup of coffee, books. Yes, this home we're reading books. We're readers. good meals. This one is food, so that's good meals. Then what else? This one is what now? Okay, there's pictures, just some pictures here. There is an airplane, and I just love. There's camera, so I just love that feel. It's what was it telling me? Adventure. When I saw that picture, there, I left it. I was like, yeah, this is adventure. It's one of the things you know, I'm looking forward to for our home adventures for 2023. And then I went ahead to okay, money. Oh yes, finance because yes, the money makes everything work. So that's somebody counting some money there, and yes, you can see these three people praying, father, mother, child. They're praying over there, and I'm like, yes, we are a family that's pray. And then I just have some inserts, staying rooted and built, discernment and excellence. I just wrote those words there. I would have loved to put some more. Okay, so I have chairs. I have a wine glass, people toasting, two couples toasting. I would have loved to put more on this, but I wanted it to be really simple and just beautiful. Okay, because I would have loved to add verses, some scriptural verses, but I pretty much like it the way it is. It's just simple. Vicky Fresh Dynasty. Okay, so that's it. You can actually create a vision board for your family and insert it the way that you would want to insert it. Okay, and yeah, that brings me to what now? You can also print this out. If you still want to paste it in the board, you can then print it out as a sticker. Yes, not a paper, because if you're doing paper and going to use gum, it might not really turn out nice. Or you can still print it out like this and use uhu gum to gum it, to cut them out and gum it on your Ankara wraps board. Yes, so family vision board. What are you seeing for your family? That could also be a vision board that you can create. Okay, so that's about it for vision board. And a bonus one I'm just gonna throw in. A bonus one I'm going to throw in, two bonuses. The first is for your children. They can actually make an academic vision board. Okay, that's something you can encourage your child to do. To start teaching them focus, because what does vision board just keeps your mind focused on what you're saying, on that goal that you intend to do, what to achieve, so they can actually create at the beginning of a session, they can make a vision board. Okay, so yes, and another one that the child can create is the good child. I'm calling it the good child vision board. So you have a child named Victoria. I say the good Victoria vision board. Okay, and that's just in certain behaviors and attitudes. Okay, so the good child, chores, so I want to do my chores. I am obedient, some affirmations. You're going to be putting in some affirmations in that board and different other things. I'll get to do a separate video on that. So just stay tuned to this channel, or I'll put that on my personal YouTube channel. All right, at Vicky, at Victoria Habulam, or my business channel, The Package Live TV. So please, if you're not following those two channels on YouTube, you can pause here now, go and follow it, and then come back to this webinar. Okay, jokes aside. So let's get back on to staying on your script, right? Staying on a script. What's staying on your script? Staying on your script means you have a script, right? What's a script? A script is a script for a play, a script for your life, a script for your vision. And since we're talking about vision boards here, you certainly know that the script I'm talking about is your vision, right? So how do you stay on your script? Because it's very, very difficult. A lot of times we find it so difficult to stay on our script. Too many things distracting us or drawing our attention. I've written that I have 10 points on how to stay on your script, but I'm only going to be sharing four. All right. So if you want to hear more about this, then you're going to chat me up privately and we can talk further. But I'm going to leave it at four for now. All right. Okay. So the first one is the power of journaling. I mean, yeah, stay on your script. It means that there's a script, right? So you have to have written down something. And the question I usually ask myself or any other person around me is, can I remember when I first received the vision for what I'm doing? Can you remember that? If I were to ask you, Can you remember the first time you got a vision? The first time you started desiring marriage? Oh, yeah. So, just in case you think I'm saying different things, the first time you started desiring marriage, what was the vision? What were you seeing for your home? Okay, so the power of journaling. I'm just trying to let you know that when it comes to visions, you have to be broad. Visions are not only for CEOs, managers, founders. Vision is for everybody. If you have a life, then you should have a vision for your life. If you're married, you should have a vision for your marriage. If you have children, you're a parent, you should have a vision as a parent. You should have a vision for your child because that vision is what's going to make you intentional in your parenting. That vision for your life is what's going to make you live intentionally. Now you see where we're going with all these things. So the power of journaling, very, very important. You have to journal. Yeah. And Habakkuk 2:2. You remember Habakkuk, the book of Habakkuk? Oh, thank God. My Bible is very close. Okay, so let's look at that Habakkuk. Habakkuk 2:2. And I'm going to read from verse 1. It says, I will stand, I'm reading from King James Version. It says, I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower and will watch to see what he will say unto me. For what shall I answer when I am reproved? Verse 2. And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision, make it plain upon tablets, upon tables, sorry, that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. So I just read Habakkuk 2 from verse 1 to 3. And that's the Lord saying that was the answer Habakkuk got. Write the vision. So it's very important to write the vision. You're saying something, the Lord is saying something to you, write it down. Write it down. So where can I remember? And I go the extreme. I don't just write down, I put the time, I put the date in my journals. Oh my god, you don't even want to look at my journal. I put the time and I put the date. Like I'm that I'm that intense. I'm that detailed, right? Okay, so the second one is the power of what? Commitment and diligence. The power of commitment and diligence. How to stay on your scripts, stay on your scripts. The power of journaling is the first thing. The second one is power of commitment and diligence. Is my vision valid? Okay, so you have to believe your vision enough so that whoever sees it, whoever, if you don't believe it enough, then people are not going to come on board. All right, so you have to be committed to that thing which is a vision. You're the way you're committed to your marriage, and people out there are like, oh my god, your marriage is goals, or I want some advice, or how you running your home. That shows that you're putting in commitment and diligence towards that particular thing, right? Which is your marriage. So the question there is my vision valid? That's a question I'm always asking. Yes, because that's it. When you're not staying on your scripts, that's the question you begin like, it's almost like, is this vision valid? Should I really be here? Should I be doing this? Okay, so your commitment and your diligence is what helps you to answer that question, because hello, everybody's vision, everybody's dream is valid, very, very valid. It's just your level of commitment and diligence. That's what makes the difference, right? So the third one is the power of constructive conversations and support communities. Like, I love this one very well, because yes, it's good you have a script. It's good that you've gotten this vision, or the Lord has said something to you. Sometimes when this vision comes, you're actually dwelling on it, and probably it's just you. It's not yet time to speak. But excuse me, when that time then comes for you to speak, the question then is, how do I brainstorm? Sorry. Okay, so what I've written there is, how do I what? Brainstorm, because brainstorming is good. Sometimes you need to have constructive conversations to help you put together these thoughts, these ideas, this inspiration, this vision that you think you're getting. Sometimes constructive conversation is all you need. Brainstorming is all you need to help you know what put these visions together. And the fourth one is the power of meditating. You're always going to be getting inspiration from somewhere. So the goal is, what are you meditating on? What are you meditating on? Out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speak. What are you filling your heart with? All right. So meditating, yes, that's how you still in your scripts based on what you are meditating. So I'm going to stop at this four, and the remaining six, yeah, you're going to stay tuned to my channel, or you chat me up privately and I can talk about how I want to dish that out. Okay. So moving on now to the power of prep. So that's what the power of preparation. Okay, so I'm one person that has absolutely loved preparation. Like, I love the whole idea of preparation. And guess what? Shockingly, that's what my business is all about. That's what the Package Live Network is all about. Because our founding scripture is from the book of Esther, specifically the verse that says that they had gathered those women together and they were there for 12 months, and they were just applying oils and all whatnot. In that moment, I'm like, just wait a minute. You mean this 12 women? You mean all those women you've gathered are going to just be there rubbing oil and all whatnot? And the Lord began, I was just asking the Lord anyway as I was meditating on that particular verse, and the Lord began to tell me that, hey, these women are all from different background. All right. So it wasn't just about the oils they were applying. They had to start teaching all of them. They had to start teaching them in uniformity what it means to be a queen. Okay, because these women they've all come out from different homes. Silvers, they've all, they're all women, different spoons women. Silver spoon, golden spoon, plastic spoon, rubber spoon, and they all they're all coming together to be what the queen. And so when you're coming to be the queen, regardless of where you're coming from, it doesn't really matter now how you're in the palace. You're going to learn how to be your queen. Everybody, you know. And now I'm trying to get that particular verse. Good. That's Esther 2, verse 12. It says, now when every maid's turn was come to go into King Ahasuerus, after that she had been 12 months according to the manner of the women. For so were the days of their purification accomplished, to wit 6 months with oil of myrrh, and 6 months with sweet others and other things for the purifying of the women. I'm like, oh my God. If some women are going to be taking out 12 months to just purify themselves, man, just to be with the king for one night, oh my God. It means that preparation, preparation definitely for your life, or for whatever it is that you are pursuing, for whatever vision you have, is equally as important. Okay. And so that was just it for me. And so preparation, the power of prep. And okay, so I began to look at prep, the word prep, because we now call it prep, right? Preparation, prep. But it wasn't just about the prep for me. The initials, the prep, PREP. What are we doing with the PREP? Okay, so the P there stands for pray, the R stands for reflect, E for evaluate, and P for plan. Okay, so now how does this connect, right? You've seen how staying on your script connects with vision boards and us having a vision. The power of prep to also connects with visions, because you've written down all these visions, or you've put down these pictures that are beautiful, but they're not going to just magically happen, right? You have to prepare yourself, you have to plan towards making those things happen. So you're putting a car on your vision board that you want a car this year. It means that you have to go back after putting that picture there. You have to go back to your journal on your seat and ask yourself, how do I want to make the car happen? Where's the income from? What finances is the car going to come? So planning, very, very important. And so where does prep come in now? reflect, evaluate, and plan. So this is something I do every month. I prep every month. By the end of the month, I'm prepping for the next month. Why? Because we want to stay focused. Right? Because you want this vision to come to life. You want this vision to come true. You want to see yourself manifest. And that means, so I developed this framework, okay, as a practical approach for visionary leaders who may find it useful to achieve their scripted words plan as developed by the creator, but it could be adapted, right, for kingdom focused organization. So this prep, what do you do? What do you do during prep? You take out 3 days, you take out 4 days, you take out a couple of days to do what? To pray, to reflect on a couple of the past week, the month. How has this month been? What did I set out to achieve, and what did I achieve? Then the next thing is evaluate. You reflect on the month, right? Then you evaluate. Okay, evaluate is your measuring now. I said I'll achieve this, I did not achieve it. Why? And what can I do better? Right? So you evaluate and then you now do what? You now plan for the next month. So yes, if you want to learn more about prep, or if you want to come on board, if you feel like prep is something you want to be doing every month, then you can chat to me up privately and we can talk about that. So I hope that this webinar has been beneficial to you. And if you have any question at all, just reach out to me on the DMs and comment, or leave me a comment and I'll reply to them. So until I come your way next time, keep taking actions, right? Keep taking actions. Bye for now.